This high school football preview is brought to you by findahomeonline.com. Search real estate listings in Lexington, Acton, Somerville, Chelmsford, and more. Also offering tools and tips for home buyers and sellers, including a mortgage calculator and free estimates. Member of the Platinum Club, RE/MAX's highest level of recognition, ranking in the top 5% of agents nationwide. Contact real estate agent Svetlana Shanina at 978-808-3729, email her at shanina@gmail.com, or visit her on the web at findahomeonline.com. Your best move is with Svetlana. You can count on her. It's episode 1 of Local Sports Productions High School Football Preview. I'm here with Lexington High School football coach George Peterson. Coach, you're about to start your second year in charge of the Minutemen. Last year, you went 3-2 in the Middlesex League Large. What, 5-6 overall?
4-7.
4-7. Yep. So you went all right. It was all right in the league, but non-league was a little tough. How do you expect to improve on both ends of the schedule this year?
Well, I think a year of experience is going to do a lot for our kids. They have a little bit more confidence in what we're doing on both sides of the football. And, you know, we are very young as far as playing experience, but at the same time, we've got a group of kids that's really willing to work as hard as they possibly can and put the time and the effort in to get better every single day. So that's going to be a big thing for us as we go through.
What about the second year now, the spread offense? Do you think now that the kids who have returned have your familiarity under it, it's the offense is going to execute better?
I believe so. I think that, you know, it's such a sophisticated system as far as everything being off of hand signals and signs and stuff, that a year's worth of seeing the signs, hearing the calls, and getting the coaching from Coach Schumberg, who's our offensive coordinator, who does a phenomenal job with the offensive line. I mean, that's probably the hardest part, is getting the offensive line working together and doing it right. And I think through the off season and through the beginning of this season is going to be critical for us. But I think kids are really starting to get the hang of it.
Players to look out for?
Well, a kid that's a returning senior who's got a full scholarship to the University of Albany, offered to him already, is Nick Naroyan. He's an offensive and defensive tackle for us. And then we've got a slew of guys who we're really looking forward to seeing this year. A kid like Xander Erickson, who we don't know if he's going to be the starting quarterback or play somewhere defensively. We've got kids like Yassine Golizada, who is a returning starter from last season. We just got a slew of guys that we have a lot of confidence in and look for big things out of as far as leadership and playing the role within the games.
You know, while the field gets made over, the field should be ready at least in time at worst in time for Thanksgiving, right?
At worst in time for Thanksgiving. Hopefully we get to play 2 or 3 games on there. Right now the tentative date that we're looking for is November 2nd to play against Winchester there, and hopefully that we're going through the process right now of ordering lights for the last 2 home games, except for Thanksgiving, obviously. But we're trying to play 2 home games against Winchester and Woburn under the lights down at Worthing Field. How's that gonna
feel for the players, do you think?
I think the atmosphere of playing on a Friday night is something that's great for the kids. They really look forward to it. They get a little bit more excited about it, and it's something that I think the town needs. I think it would be great for the town to get more involved in the athletic programs in the school, in particularly football. We're relatively unknown, but these kids are out fighting for and representing their town on a day-to-day basis, and that kind of effort deserves and demands the respect of the Lexington faithful. So hopefully that brings a good crowd out.
Last question: what's it going to take for you guys to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since 2003?
I mean, it's going to take a great effort. We're just concerned with being better tomorrow than we were today. But you know, we can't get that far ahead of ourselves. We were 4-7 last year, and we struggled at times, but we were also very close at times to being a good football team. So it's going to take a little bit of effort and a little bit of time, and we'll see how everything plays out. But our kids have confidence. Our coaching staff has confidence in what we have from a standpoint of our players, and we're really looking forward to it.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
That's George Peterson, head coach of the Lexington High School Minutemen. This is Sam Feeley signing off.